So the AI market's big, the data center market's been growing. This golden age of the space tech market has been very exciting. But one of the markets that's building over the next 5, 10 years that we're going to see more impact in our daily life is going to be robotics. And today I want to talk to you about a robotics stock that I've been following for quite some time. Now, one thing to note, the Fed held rates. Okay, so they went unchanged. We're not going to see a rate cut right now, but we potentially are going to see rate cuts in the future as they're anticipating the inflation to be peaked out by this summer. So that's something that was really bullish today. We also had earnings come out for Microsoft today and Tesla, and Apple is tomorrow, which is another one. Microsoft is reported today as well. Earnings came in bullish with fairly good growth in not just the tech software and the data centers and things like that, but primarily driven with AI as we've seen some more growth. And on top of that, the reports that have come out with the Fed also indicated that we have okay inflation. Like I said, mentioning it's going to most likely going to be peaking out by summer. Potentially at that time, maybe we have a rate cut. That's what it seemed like in the Fed meeting. And then when it comes down to the jobs and the job reports, we saw that jobs were pretty steady. We saw cost of goods going up a little bit of that expected. A lot of times, if oil and gas is getting cheaper, especially with some of the increased demand over the last year, as we've seen more drilling taking place, or at least ramped up production, and the U.S. and Saudi decided to not do as much oil because they were anticipating the U.S. to increase their own production, which we did see, and then pair that with the potential supply shock with Venezuela and seeing all the oil companies potentially benefit from that. You also have cost of goods oftentimes going up when oil gets a little cheaper. I've seen it, gas a little cheaper. Currently in California right now, I know it's really cheap over in other spots, but usually California, notoriously high gas prices, but a little bit cheaper as I've seen recently as I live over in Northern California. It's kind of volatile, it depends, but the key here is to know macros look fairly good, with the exception of some tariffs that have been a little shaky lately. Things look pretty good. So getting into what we're doing here with this SYM, this is going to be a robotics stock. Okay, so SYM stands for Symbotic, not symbiotic, which some people say. I just got on a consulting call with an investor earlier, and they were saying symbiotic, which was really funny. It's funny, you could have 100K in a stock and not say the name right, but you're good, Carl. No worries, man. When we're talking with investors as well, if you've ever like to tune on in or maybe have me come in and help you with your portfolio, we just open it up. First link in the description below. If you want to go check it out, it's there for now. I don't know how long we're going to be doing like the booked call stuff, but it's there if you want to go grab your access to potentially working one-on-one. Now, Symbotic is the backbone of commerce. That's a pretty bold statement, but you can be sure that while they have had very large promises with building out this robotics network that can do the back-end warehousing, that can automate tasks, that can take these different supply of different what do you call it, packages, you could say, and then loading them into the trucks, basically doing automation for the back-end warehousing. While it's a big task, they've had some big partnerships. They partnered with Target, they've partnered with Walmart, they've partnered with Albertsons. You got Walmart in Central America, in Mexico, and then also in the United States in general. And we already knew this was coming. How many of you guys have heard that some of the warehouses, like Target or Walmart, they've seen less in-person shopping over the last few years and more online purchases? So what they've done is they've increased the size of the back inventory rooms of a lot of these. They've expanded it to take up more of the store, and then they've done more e-commerce. And so in doing that, they, rather than having many people that are going around and doing very highly repetitive tasks, picking out the inventory, placing on the truck, getting it, they've automated that. And Symbotic has gone and signed some large deals for the robotics infrastructure for some of these top department stores and food chains, complex supply chains that need AI powered mobile robots for relentless efficiency and agility. So they have, inventory that's considered by the robots. It's AI powered. They have high density structure, so maximize storage capacity. They also, which I really like about this company, is they have good financials. So if you take a look at SYM Stock, you were to look here at, once again, now we went through the market, growing market, robotics, really good right now. But if you look at the financials as well, you could see that the revenues are holding around 500 to 700 million dollars per quarter. So they just came in with 618 million last quarter. What does that mean? Well, first of all, that's really good for a robotics company. You see a robotics company that is even teetering on positive net income, so potentially basically producing a profit. And annually, if you just look at the ramp up from 2021, 250 million in the entire year of 2021 to now in 2025, 2.2 billion, and they're doing twice their annual revenue that they were getting in 2021 quarterly now, or 3 times as much as they were doing annually. They're doing it on a quarterly basis. So you see that compounded growth, very healthy. On top of that, they got the cash increasing about 71% year over year, and their annual growth has been pretty good as their assets have surged. Their equity's a little low, so they have about 480 million, but their margins are fine as they have almost a positive net income, which is pretty good for them. So as their market cap's at 33 billion, they're taking on a 150 billion dollar market just as it stands right now, and they have a pretty good foot in the door with their financials looking already good from Walmart and Target and what have you. That they could potentially be a $50 billion company if they were starting to do, let's say, 5 to 10 billion a year, which last year they did about 2.25. So they get up into this $2 to $5 billion, they could easily be worth about 50 billion plus, maybe even 100 billion as a company. And so they've got some really good financials working for them. They recently pulled back, and this is why we entered a position, pretty small position. I think we're just around 9K invested in them on a trade that we jumped into this last trading session, which we do every day at market open. Again, it's the second link in the description if you ever want to tune on in there into Stockmates. We're there every day, Monday through Friday at market open. And we saw them pull down here to 54. When the market pulls down in this stock, a lot of times they're still going to see volatility. They might sell off more, it's possible. But you see this overall uptrend and a pretty good level of kind of support here that they have kind of bounced a few times around this $50 to $55 level. And as they recently pulled down, I was looking at this opportunity here of potentially seeing them continue this upward direction, maybe getting up into the $60 range to $80 range. So we're talking about a 20 to 40% margin for profit with risk here of just about 2 to 4%. So I'm really comfortable with this risk here around this support level and kind of looking for this margin for profit of 20 to 40 to maybe, I mean, if you're really bullish longer term, maybe up into this 70% gain. But I like the position, and the risk to reward seemed fairly favorable. Didn't wait for confirmation or anything like that, because we also were using Prophecy AI. So on the chart side, RSI here oversold, MACD oversold, kind of indicating more of a buying opportunity, but you didn't see them, really validate that support. But that's where we kind of came in with Prophecy AI here. And so Prophecy AI is a really amazing AI that allows you to do, Grok, OpenAI, Claude, and Gemini for your stock analysis. It's called prophecyapp.com. And what we've developed here is a strategy where I could see the technicals, I could see the nearest support levels. So once again, around that $52, $55 level with resistance around 57. And a lot of the projections, into 2026 are fairly bullish, as high as, 30% gain here into the next year, according to Grok. When we look at the shorter term timeframes, looking at that 1 hour, maybe, and then this next market open, maybe even a little bit of a dip at market open, but getting into, maybe the next few days here into the next week, a little bit of volatility, but you're kind of looking medium term. Here looks pretty bullish up into the $60, $65 range, over 10% margin for profit. So that's why I'm in it. Now, just to disclose, while I am in a short-term trade, I'm also already holding this company long-term. So I like the company long-term. I don't hold a huge position. In fact, my trading position slightly larger than what I hold long-term. It was a pretty small position, just around 9K that we invested in this morning. But when it comes down to relative to where you're at, I guess, however that feels to you. But normally, if we're looking for, really high conviction plays, it's possible you see, larger positions. But in the shorter term, I like the ability to see this pullback. We're down a little bit there, just about $140. But if this were to go according to plan, one thing we like to do is, plan out our profit, plan for profit. And we kind of have an idea of where we're entering. So we go purchase price, for example, $55. Current price is, let's just call it $54.50. And I don't know how many shares we got. Let's see how many shares we got. Okay, just about 160 shares. Okay, so 160 shares. If we're going for that margin for profit here up into about 10 to 15, 20%, we're going for about a $1,200 gain potential here, and managing risk somewhere around $53, -3. So we're going for about 5 times that of our risk here. Anticipating it to get up into that $60 to $70 range would be quite ideal. And so that's kind of the focus for this trade on SYM. Hopefully that's helpful for you all. Just want to give you a quick update. Also give you a reasoning why we like the company. What is standing out to us? Once again, is there a real revenue company in this robotic market? And not only that, they have the financials that is showing signs of growth, which I really like to see. And then also we see them pull back in their greater trend down to kind of that 200-day moving average here. As you see that green line, oftentimes you're going to see that act as support in the longer term time frames. And if you kind of look, a lot of times what happens when we're in this uptrend, you see it hold above this green line, that 200-day moving average, kind of holding above. And we recently got kind of a pullback here. Let's see where we're at here. Got a pullback where it is kind of bearish, right? Holding below, and still kind of holding below. In fact, it's still kind of looking more on the bearish side. But as we approach this support level here, key level around 53.50 and 54, I'm looking for a potential reversal, kind of breakout up into these levels around 65 to 70. Again, that's what we're looking at currently. So we'll see how it holds around this level, around 53. When the market opens, we have some good direction. We can see how things are going. And why we like to trade this stock is because, once again, you got a lot of things working in the favor of the robotics markets. A lot of really positive sentiment in the robotics markets, and obviously the value becoming exponential as AI continues to improve as well. So that's why we invest in it. So if you want to know more about how to invest in AI stocks and you like to learn how to invest in robotics, space tech, data centers, and much more, then have a look at StockMate in the second link below. You can tune on into our live trading sessions and get your hands on some of the top companies, the lists, the targets for the week, along with fundamental technical analysis, how to do that. If you don't want to do it, or you don't want to know how to do it as much, but you want AI to do it for you, one thing to note is we just released first access for Prophecy AI, but it's closed right now. If you want to get on the first access list, I'll leave a link for you in the first link below so you can get your hands on Prophecy AI, which we use to do a lot of our AI analysis to speed up the analysis on stocks and get the projections with the same analysis that I'd already performed if I didn't have the tool. So more of a repeatable system. If that's you, first link below. If I earned your thumbs up, make sure to hit the like button. Do consider subscribing. Comment your thoughts down below on SYM if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.